To another vlog. I am driving the new BS6 Hyundai Venue. So this is the 1.5 liter BS diesel engine which we are driving. So a bit of task to open up the engine bay. Yes, CRDI 16 volt motor written right over there. It's a 1.5 unit and it's a U2, which means it's 100 horsepower. So coming to the headlights, these are the headlights. These are pretty much halogen, and these are the DRVMs of the vehicle. It pretty much looks like the Creta, but it's a compact SUV, big Hyundai logo right front. This is the bumper of the vehicle. So yes, that's a side indicator which is an halogen. Unlike the new model, it gets only a halogen. Only for the new models it gets all LED treatments. These are the DRVMs. Now it pretty much looks the same as a Creta. You get roof lights on the top. Those are the side ORVMs. Now coming to the tire size, the tire size happens to be 215/60 R16 views. That is a 95H right over there. These are the Wanderer tires which they have been given. So that is the front disc brake, and the rear tire also happens to be 215/60 R16 wheels. The suspension is pretty upfront, which means the vehicle is a bit of height as it's a compact SUV. So you get body cladding all from the sides and running all through the unit of the vehicle. So those are the reflectors of the vehicle for the rear. So now you get a shark fin antenna. You get two rails which are brushed aluminum finish. This is a rear wiper. You get Hyundai Venue badging right over there. That's the SX variant which we are driving. Unlike the other models, it gets only 2 rear parking sensors. Unlike it gets only 4. So now that's a rear parking camera. So that is a kind of bumper treatment given. Well, so this is a fuel cap. So you have to unlock it from the inside. That's a dedicated button for it. Now opening up the back doors, so you don't have pretty much space. You can just fit a water bottle in it. So no one pinch up and down functions. You get brushed silver finish for the door handles. This is to lock and unlock the windows. Well, getting into the seats, well, it pretty much feels that like that you are sitting upwards of the vehicle. Well, seats are comfortable. Nice treatment on the seats as well. They got some kind of stitching which doesn't feel slippery. And for the center, you get a center armrest with twin cup holders, and you can't access the boot from here. Okay, so those are the two rear headrests. So you get 3 handles in total, so one of which gets a hook, and these are the light controls, you know, probably to read stuff and like that. So there are 4 speakers in total. These are the rear AC vents. Okay, you can just lock and unlock it. You get a 12 volt charging socket, but no dedicated USB charging socket, which is kind of surprising. Now let's get into the front of the vehicle. That's the cluster. The cluster looks kind of decent and nice. Okay, let's open. Okay, well, I have the key in my hand. It gets passive entry. Well, doors open pretty much wide and nice. Pretty much space to keep your water bottle and stuff like that. This is to lock the rear windows. Only the driver side view get one touch up and down. So that's the lock and unlock. These are the IRVMs to adjust it from inside. This is to fold and unfold the IRVMs. Well, so this is the fuel. So this is how you open up the fuel cap. This is to open up the boot. This is the fuse box. Well, now let's get inside of the vehicle. Doors shut with a proper thud. Air conditioning making a lot of noise, so let's just adjust the speed. Well, yeah, this is the cluster of the vehicle. Well, it gets a tire pressure monitoring system. So that's the distance travel. These are the settings. These are the everything warnings you get. That is the instrument cluster. You get a tachometer on the left. You get a speedometer on the right. Fuel meter right below the speedometer. You get a engine temperature warning. Telltale lights all over there. This is the steering wheel of the vehicle. This is to pick and cut the call. This is the voice command. This is the mode. This is to, you know, increase and decrease the volume. This is to go to the previous track. This is a cruise control system. So it also gets cruise control, so you can lock the speed at particular. These are automatic headlights. And on the right side you get engine stop start button, you get a traction control. This is to adjust the illumination of the instrument cluster so that in the dark times you can just lower it. That is how it happens. This is the headlight leveler. These are the AC vents. You get a brushed silver finish all over the AC vents. That is the, you know, cluster. So it also gets a driver rear view monitoring, so you can just go while it also gets blue link. About this vehicle is that you get a microphone for voice commands, and it also gets a sunroof. Let's quickly open it. Yes, the sunroof opens pretty much big. One more time to get all the go back, so brings in a lot of airy feeling. That's a light pole. Now let's just shut it up. So you have to adjust this blind manually, you cannot do it like that. So lot of space to keep your stuff. That's a cool glow box. This is a wireless charging pad. You get two 12-volt charging sockets and a USB. The AC levelings kind of feels nice. This is a defogger button. This is a hazard alert switch. You get map, navigation setup, favorites, media, radio and everything. Let's play an audio. The base of the vehicle feels pretty much nice. Well, this is a wireless charging socket. This is the gear lever of the vehicle. This is a manual transmission which we are driving. That's the air filter as it has standard because of the COVID situations. This is the handbrake of the vehicle. This is a gear lever. It gets a reverse parking camera which are adaptive, which is kind of nice. So well, you get a center armrest which is adjustable, and that's pretty deep enough. Driver seat is adjustable only manually, so you can adjust it for height and this thing. Seat is adjustable for both. No, it's not adjustable for both, it's only for reach. Okay, without any delay, let's get driving. I urge everyone to fasten your seatbelts, check for all the doors to be locked. Safety is a must. Please don't try to imitate. Now let's launch the vehicle, which means you have to tighten your seatbelt first. Okay, let's adjust your seat a bit. Okay, well, into the first gear, putting up the handbrake down. This vehicle has also got a traction control. Okay, let me demonstrate just the quick traction control system for you. Okay, well, let's stop. Let's turn off the traction control. Traction control disabled right there. Into the first gear. Revving the motor. Rev still 4500 RPM. No wheel spin on offer, which means the traction control system is just useless for this, as nose feel has been happening still at 4500 RPM. Well, it's a 100 horsepower unit, redlining at around 4500 RPM to 6500 RPM, and it gets BS6 safety features, like for every 80 km per hour you get a speed warning, which means that it's for the safety norms as per the BS6. Well, lot of traffic today. As it's a diesel motor, the motor isn't that punchy like as expected from a petrol engine, but still it doesn't hesitate to pull much. Well, let's take a U-turn and let's check what this vehicle has got. I haven't kept all the things properly, so that's the reason things are flying here and there. Okay, well, let's check a nice spot for the wheel spin again. Let's check the wheel spin again. Yeah, I think, yeah, well, yes. Let's stop the vehicle. Yes, let's stop it here. This also vehicle has got a driver rear view monitoring, which means you can be rest assured of the what's happening around the road just with the click of a button. It's actually saying actual objects and distances maybe appear different on the screen, so maybe this is of the camera lens and stuff like that. So let's again rev the motor. Left still 5000 rpm. Well, that's a lot of wheel spin on offer. Yeah, that's where the bad road, that's the reason the wheel spin doesn't happen much. So well, quick shifting of the sleek gearbox offered. So now we are into 4th gear. We have already crossed 100 km per hour. Well, this is a very nice unit. So it kind of feels like you are sitting on a higher subject, like a Creta, as it's a Venue, it's a sub-compact SUV, which means that things have been upward much. And then because of the suspension, you kind of feel like you're sitting upright. Well, the diesel engine doesn't hesitate much to pull. It makes 2500 rpm even at the fastest gear, which is kind of nice. Well, the fuel economy and all can be very good. Let's check it if what this thing has got. So display, parking area and stuff like that. This vehicle also get a tire pressure monitoring system, so without any hassle you can just check if the vehicle, you know, how much pressure the vehicle has lost, or still if there is any defect. It also gets a Hyundai BlueLink system, which means that it connects you to customer care, and if you have any doubt regarding the vehicle and stuff like that, any problem has raised, you can just put a query to the customer care and they will be clearing the thing in no time. Well, this also has a reverse parking camera, which has adaptive guidelines. I'll just show you quick once we have stopped the vehicle. So well, the Venue pretty much feels like a Creta, but because of the, you know, the size and the suspension, it pretty much feels like it's not a particular SUV, but it's a compact SUV. Okay guys, without any, I'll be back with another vlog. Be safe, take care, bye.